Hi, I'm Connor Kirk from Western Plains Library System, and I'm here today to tell you about some of the new titles that we have at Western Plains. The first one that we have is The Firekeeper's Daughter. Firekeeper's Daughter by debut author Angeline Boulley has been described as a rare and mesmerizing work that blends the power of a vibrant tradition with the aches and energy of today's America, said by Francisco X. Stork, author of Marcello in the Real World and Illegal. The unforgettable Donis Fontaine has been described by the author as the indigenous Nancy Drew. The brief summary of this book is Donis, who is part Ojibwe, defers attending the University of Michigan to care for her mother and reluctantly becomes involved in the investigation of a series of drug-related deaths. This thriller is all at once complex, candid, and compelling. This book was awarded the Michael L. Prince Award for Literature and is a Junior Library Guild selection. So, fans of YA, teens, check out this book. It's also a Sequoia selection for this year. The next book I had to talk to you about is Bone Deep, Untangling the Betsy Faria Murder Case. This true crime novel by Charles Bosworth Jr. and Joel J. Schwartz has inspired the podcast and miniseries of the same name, The Thing About Pam, which is now on Hulu. This is the first ever insider's account of a case that continues to fascinate the public, the shocking wrongful conviction of Russell Faria for his wife's murder. This book is the combination of the efforts of true crime expert Charles Bosworth Jr. and defense attorney who battled for justice in this case, Joel J. Schwartz. Check out the book before you watch the miniseries starring Renee Zellweger on Hulu. And the last book I'm going to tell you about today is The 90s by Chuck Klosterman. As many of my patrons have said, and you might be saying too, I had that same phone. The 90s is New York Times bestselling author Chuck Klosterman returns with a wise and funny reckoning with the decade that gave us the slacker/grunge irony about the sin of trying too hard during the greatest shift in human consciousness of any decade in American history. In the 90s, Klosterman makes a home in all of it. The films, the music, the sports, the TV, the politics, the changes regarding race and class and sexuality, the yin and yang of Oprah and Alan Greenspan. In perhaps no other book ever written would a sentence like, the video for Smells Like Teen Spirit was not more consequential than the reunification of Germany make complete sense. This is a multi-dimensional masterpiece, a work of synthesis so smart and delightful that future historians might well refer to this entire period as Klostermanian. So these are just a few books that we have. For more reading recommendations, you can visit our website at wplibs.com and go to the What to Read Next tab. You can have tailored book recommendations sent just to you by just answering a few simple questions and giving us a few minutes of your time. We also have many, many more great new books at Western Plains Library System, so go to your branch and check them out today. Thanks.